What's up, guys? Been a while since I've done a market update. Gonna start out by saying, recently, national news, definitely hitting close to home. Company I work for is doing a second round of layoffs due to the Medicare and Medicaid, both federal cuts and state cuts as well. My company, actually, the first round of layoffs, they laid off 100 people. They just announced a second round of layoffs yesterday. 2 to 3 clinics are closing. I'm guessing, won't know the real numbers probably for another week once they release the news, but I'm gonna guess that they laid off probably another 2 to 300, or probably at least, probably 2 to 300 people, I would guess. So it's not looking good. Not sure how much of this is related to Doge. The Elon Musk supposedly was the head of that until he got fired or walked away. I'm not sure how much of the Medicare Medicaid cuts were related to that, or if the government already had it kind of planned. So in general, Medicaid, Medicare, even in December, lost $100 million of funding. That obviously, we're seeing the impact of that as we go on. We're into May, almost halfway through this year. And you may say, well, Medicaid, Medicare doesn't impact me because I have private insurance. For sure it's going to impact you. If the whole system, we have I work for one of the largest public hospitals in the area, South King County. If the whole hospital goes under, there will be no access to care. And even now, with the closing of multiple clinics, the ER is likely to get flooded because a lot of clinics are not taking Medicaid and Medicare patients anymore, or at least on a limited basis. So even if you're rich and you have private insurance, it probably will still impact you as far as where you can get care. Can you even get into your doctor's office? So this might be a big problem, but we'll probably know more probably in the next couple months. So that's something where federal news actually, we see it, or I see it impact my daily life, and probably the people around me, friends and family. So we'll see. Hopefully no more cuts, but I'm not sure financially how viable the hospitals around South King County, or King County in general, are going to do without federal or state financial help with the Medicaid and Medicare cuts. But moving on, S&P 500 luckily it is doing pretty well. It's been up, I think, the past week or so. Only down, I think, about down 5% from all-time high. So we're getting back, almost breaking even, hopefully. So why that is, probably a combination of both. Trump is rolling back a lot of the tariffs and walking back the tariffs he put on every single country, it seems like. And then yesterday, or over the weekend, there's news that there's restarting of negotiations between the U.S. and China as far as tariffs. I think China agreed to drop their tariffs down to 10%, and the U.S. reciprocated by dropping the 45% tariff they threatened down to 30%. So hopefully, as time goes on, next few months, Trump will roll back hopefully all the tariffs, and then the market will hopefully rebound and we won't all lose our retirements funding. But as long as you don't sell now, you should be fine. Just ignore the news and keep on investing. So what else? So I think probably because of the rollback of the tariffs that the market's doing better the past week or so. I think inflation news just came in this morning as well, and it showed that inflation has not increased significantly, so that probably helped helped people's mentality and helped raise the stock market as well, because everyone was afraid the tariffs would totally increase the tariffs by increase inflation by quite a bit. But so far it looks pretty steady, and I think the data today showed inflation was actually down a little bit. So that's good news for most of us investors. Last thing I noticed, United Healthcare is getting crushed. So if you own that stock, be careful. I would probably hold and not buy anything for a while until things cool down a little bit and kind of see the big picture of things. I'm not sure what happened. I know what happened, but the big global picture, I'm not sure what started all this off. So the new CEO of United Healthcare stepped down, I think yesterday, either today or yesterday, and that caused the stock to drop pretty big. I think 15% drop today, but it's been dropping the past week or two quite a bit. It was already 52-week low last week. So definitely it got crushed even more today with the CEO resigning. I'm not sure what was going on there. I'll have to read more news, but obviously I'm sure everyone's familiar that they lost their original CEO last year by I guess alleged assassination. So it sounds like maybe the new CEO that stepped up couldn't handle the job and possibly run the company. So they have no financial forecast for United Healthcare. Past 30 days, United Healthcare stock is dropped $300 points. Up, a month ago, it was up at $600 a share. Now it's about $300, I believe. So that's crazy. That's a 50% drop in 1 month. That's why you have to be careful if you're going to play in single stocks. There's always single stock risk. If you don't want that risk, then make sure you do buy mutual funds or ETFs, diversified ETFs instead. S&P 500 is fine. That's probably super safe. I unfortunately got burned. I was trying to buy United Healthcare on the way down, but obviously I did not have psychic abilities and did not know it's going to drop 50% in 1 month. That's crazy. I'm wondering if there's some type of I'm just speculating. I wonder if they found something in the finances that the original CEO last year was hiding. I don't see any other reason for the stock to drop 50% and for CEOs to be stepping down. There must be something big that caused it, and hopefully United Healthcare doesn't implode. But we'll see if it recovers or not. But that's again another reason not to do single stocks unless you have the guts for it. And with any type of investment in the stock market, keep in mind Only use money that you're willing to lose, because always a chance you could lose all of it. I mean, unlikely, but always a chance, especially depending on what type of stocks you buy. Obviously, supposedly large caps like United Healthcare should be pretty safe unless there's some type of scandal going on. Obviously, it's going to affect it, and definitely stay away from IPOs and small cap stocks. Smaller companies, startup companies are going to be even much higher risk. But yeah, so just a quick update because there's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Click on the next video and I'll see you there.